For centuries, one woman's story has been buried beneath the weight of a legend. We know Joseph the dreamer, the slave, the ruler of Egypt, but behind his rise to power stood a woman whose name has been whispered, overlooked, and nearly erased from history. Asenath, a woman surrounded by misery, controversy, and a past that will leave you stunned. Her story isn't just forgotten, it is intentionally hidden in the ancient writings, shrouded in secret that challenge everything we think we know about Joseph's life. Who was she? Where did she come from? And why have so many tried to silence her story? Prepare yourself because what you're about to discover will shock you. This is the forgotten wife of Joseph. Let's begin. Welcome to a realm beyond the ordinary. On this channel, we journey into the hidden secrets of the realms, both heaven and earth, unveiling ancient truth, spiritual mysteries, and the unseen forces that are shaping our world. Here, we explore the mysteries of angels, divine encounter, supernatural dimension, and the spiritual laws that govern life.
Who was Asenath, the mysterious woman who married Joseph, the son of Jacob? She's mentioned only a few times in the Bible, yet her presence is woven into the very foundation of Israel's future. How did an Egyptian priestess become the mother of two of the most important tribes in Israel? Why does her story, told in whispers through ancient texts and hidden traditions, still spark curiosity and debate today? In this video, we journey into the forgotten world of Asenath, a woman of power and mystery, a daughter of Egypt, yet a mother of Israel. A story of identity, redemption, and the unexpected grace that crosses borders. Get ready to uncover a powerful tale that's been hiding in plain sight. Asenath first appears in Genesis 41:45, after Joseph rises from slavery to become second in command in Egypt. Pharaoh rewards Joseph by giving him a wife, Asenath, the daughter of Potiphera, priest of On. It's only one verse, just a passing mention. But in that moment, an Egyptian priest's daughter is joined to a Hebrew man, a man chosen by God. The Bible tells us in Genesis 41:50-52 that before the great famine came, Asenath gave birth to two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. Joseph named them with meaning. Manasseh, God has made me forget my troubles. Ephraim, God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering. These two sons would not be ordinary children. In a remarkable twist, Joseph's father, Jacob, would later adopt both boys as his own, making them heads of two of the 12 tribes of Israel. So, while Asenath is rarely mentioned, her children shaped the destiny of a nation. Yet, why does such an important woman get so little attention in the Bible? No details about her thoughts, no insights into her faith, just silence. Could it be that her story is hidden for a reason? Or is it waiting for us to look deeper? To understand Asenath, we must step back into the heart of ancient Egypt, a world of gods, gold, and absolute power. Egypt in Joseph's time was a mighty empire. Its people worshipped many gods: Ra, the sun god; Osiris, god of the afterlife; Neith, goddess of war and wisdom. Religion wasn't just part of life, it was life. Asenath was the daughter of Potiphera, a high priest of On, a city known to the Greeks as Heliopolis, city of the sun. This wasn't just any city, it was the religious capital of sun worship, the beating heart of Egyptian theology. That means Asenath wasn't an ordinary woman. She came from a powerful priestly family, deeply connected to Egypt's gods and rulers. Her name, Asenath, is believed to mean belonging to Neith, linking her directly to one of Egypt's most revered goddesses. So, when she married Joseph, a foreigner, a Hebrew, a former slave, This wasn't just romance. It was a political statement, a cultural merger, a symbol of Joseph's full acceptance into Egyptian society. But beneath that surface lay a much deeper contrast: Egypt's world of many gods and Joseph's faith in one God, Yahweh. Their marriage stood at a crossroads: polytheism versus monotheism, power versus faith, empire versus covenant. And Asenath stood right in the middle. While the Bible gives us only a glimpse of Asenath, other ancient writings try to fill in the silence. One of the most fascinating is a Jewish Greek text called Joseph and Asenath, a story written centuries after the Bible, but cherished by both Jewish and early Christian communities. In this tale, Asenath isn't just a noble woman. She's a devoted Egyptian priestess, living in luxury, surrounded by idols and rituals. But everything changes when she meets Joseph. She's struck by his purity, his faith, and his God. The story says Asenath weeps, repents, and prays to the God of Israel. She destroys her idols and goes through a dramatic spiritual transformation. In a symbolic ritual, much like baptism, she washes away her old identity and embraces a new faith. From priestess of Egypt to believer in the one true God, this isn't just a love story, it's a story of conversion, redemption, and the power of personal faith. Whether the account is historical or symbolic, one thing is clear: Asenath's heart changed, and in that change she became part of something much bigger than herself. Asenath's story, though hidden in shadows, speaks volumes about identity, redemption, and belonging. She was an outsider by birth, by culture, by religion, and yet she became the mother of two tribes of Israel. Her journey is more than historical, it's deeply symbolic. She represents the outsider welcomed in, the foreigner made family, the broken heart transformed by faith. Her marriage to Joseph wasn't just about love, it was a picture of divine inclusion. Through Asenath, the covenant family of Israel expanded, not by blood alone, but by faith. Her sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, didn't just carry Joseph's legacy. They were given equal standing with the sons of Jacob. That act alone, Jacob adopting them, is a bold declaration. God's promises are not limited by race, background, or birthplace. Through Asenath, we see the powerful truth that God's grace crosses borders. Her story whispers to all of us: you don't have to start in the covenant to be part of it. Across generations, Asenath's story has been treasured, interpreted, and reimagined in both Jewish and Christian traditions. In Jewish thought, she is often seen as a righteous convert, a woman who turned away from paganism to embrace the God of Israel. Her transformation is celebrated as a sign of God's mercy, a divine invitation that reaches beyond the boundaries of blood and tribe. In early Christian writings, Asenath's story takes on even deeper meaning. Church fathers saw her as a symbol of the Gentile world, welcomed into God's family through faith. Just as Asenath, an Egyptian, was grafted into the people of Israel, so too through Christ, non-Jews, Gentiles, were welcomed into the new covenant. Her story became a living metaphor for spiritual adoption, redemption, and the unity of diverse peoples under one God. And over time, artists and writers across the centuries painted her as a symbol of grace, a bridge between two worlds. A woman who shows us faith isn't inherited, it's chosen, and those who choose God are never outsiders in his family. So, who was Asenath? A footnote in Scripture, or something far greater? As we've seen, Asenath was more than Joseph's wife. She was a bridge between Egypt and Israel, between idol worship and true faith, between outsider and chosen. Her story reminds us that even those who seem forgotten in the text can carry eternal significance. She teaches us that faith transcends boundaries, cultural, national, even religious. That redemption is possible, no matter where you come from, that God's promises are big enough to embrace the unexpected. Her sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, became symbols of blessing and legacy, proof that God's grace often flows through the most unlikely channels. In a divided and diverse world, Asenath still speaks. Her life is a whisper of hope, a reminder that transformation is always possible, and that God sees greatness even in the shadows. So, the next time you read her name, just a line in Genesis, remember the woman behind it, the convert, the mother, the mystery, Asenath. And if this hidden story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There are so many more forgotten lives in the Bible, and each one holds a message worth uncovering. Keep watching Bible Stories Unmasked.